Hello folks. Alright, so this video is for one of my buddies who is, I'm sitting here doing stuff right now, who is looking at buying a shotgun, and he's a shotgun noob, no offense. And so he doesn't really know what to look for, so I thought this would be a pretty good experience to share with all of you people what to look for when you're buying your home defense shotguns. So hopefully you can hear me. I'm being kind of quiet tonight, so but let me go ahead and go over a few things with you. Okay, first off, all the weapons in this video have been cleared, so don't freak out about that. This right here is a New England Firearms partner pump. Alright. A lot of you have seen that video before. And you can see that the barrel is 18 inches. It doesn't stick out far past the magazine well. Okay. Now, a few things on ergonomics that I wanted to tell the people about was that if your weapon malfunctions, you want to be able to get to it pretty quick. Alright. So, you want to take and be able to like hit the slide release and safety and everything like that in a pretty short manner of time, right? Alright, so this is a knockoff of a Remington 870, and I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see it or not, but I'll try and show you guys where everything's at on here. Okay. So first off, the safety, which is to me the most important thing being in a good spot, is on this weapon right behind the trigger guard. Right. It's right back here. Right there. Should be able to see it, but it's right there. Alright. So when you're up with the gun, right, your finger can lay right on the safety, just like that, and then come in and shoot. And then when you put the gun down, it's a natural thing to have your finger curled up under it. Also, the slide release on this particular weapon is right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. It's right here. So what that is it pretty much allows you to have total control of the weapon and hit that and bring the slide back. Now on a Mossberg 500 and 590, how it is, and this is pretty much all Mossberg shotguns that I know of. I haven't seen any that are otherwise. But the safety is up here on top of the receiver. Get a little light here. It's up here on the top of the receiver, right? And the slide release is pretty much where the safety would be on my Remington, or my New England Firearms. Right. Oh, let's see here. Can't see my little screen. Alright, but the slide release is right here where the safety would be, except it's not on the outside, it's on the inside. So to me, it's really a toss-up on what's what. Myself personally, I like the ergonomics of the 870 style weapons, not the Mossberg weapons. That was my time doing. Alright, so then the next thing is as far as loading the weapon goes, it's pretty much the same for all shotguns. There's only one main difference between Mossberg and Remington, and that is that the Remingtons have a flap right here. Okay, and what happens is when you're loading, if you don't take and make sure that your shell is all the way in there, it'll come back and get caught up under this. Right? that can be a fight stopper if your magazine's full. If you just take and your first round that you put in the magazine does that, you can usually take and kick it back. Like you can usually take and rip the slide back hard enough that it'll take and throw the shell up. But if you've got like 2 or 3 rounds in there, bad stuff. Another thing would be, let's see here. On the Mossbergs, they don't have the flap on there, right? So the shells would not come back and bind up your weapon. That is one advantage of the Mossbergs, is they are a lot more resistant against failure, so, or jamming rather. Now, I've only had that happen to this shotgun 3 times, right? And that was wearing big gloves on a very cold day. You know, as long as you practice and practice and practice, it's not really a big deal. And that's that pretty much. So you just gotta think: do you want to be taking and hitting your slide release with the with your middle finger there, alright, which is gonna be like right here in the handle, right? Or do you want to hit the slide release like that? Okay. And do you want to take and hit your safety up here on the top of the receiver, or do you want to hit it on the side here? Alright, it's up to you. I like this. It's a lot easier to get to for me. Also, another thing is when you go into a gun shop and they try and sell you a shotgun with a stock that does not look like that, just know you're going to be paying a premium for it, and you really don't need it. And you could get by with a stock that's just like this. As a matter of fact, excuse me, I like this stock because you can take and hold it with one hand easily. Okay, and you can take and do that and load it. As far as accessories go, I've got a side saddle on here right now, 4 round. Here it is. And I was telling him that the 6 round, it'll take and goes up into the receiver here. It actually goes flush with the receiver right here. Okay, and so you'd have to get a shorter slide to take and accommodate the 6 rounds, but the 4 round holds just fine. And then you can actually take and get a product similar to the side saddle that actually screws into the side here of your stock. I like those a lot more. I don't like just the slip-on ones because, number one, you can't use a sling with them, and number two, they move around when you come up and try and get ammo off of them. Let's see here. As far as I know, that's probably about it. Slings, you know, it's just a basic sling. Just attaches this on the back with the little stud, and then attaches to the front with just another stud. Okay, and pretty sure that that's probably about all there is to cover. But as far as barrel length goes, don't go with anything over 20 inches because it can be hard to move around. 5 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, 4 on the side, 5 on the stock, and then 15 in the sling if you had a sling like that, and then 55 rounds on a bandolier. That's a significant amount of ammo. I really don't think you need a 10-12 shot magazine on a shotgun. I think it's a little overkill. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out there and see if I can help my buddy out, maybe help some of you guys out at the same time. So alright, take it easy. Godspeed everybody.